Hello everyone. Welcome to my channel Curiosity Forged, where I talk about topics that interest me. In this video, we're going to be talking about the US presidential election, one of the biggest events that took place this week. But how does it exactly work? And why is it set up this way? In this multi-part video series, I'll break down the entire process from the general election to the electoral college and explain how every vote contributes to deciding the next president. In the US, general election takes place every 4 years, on the first Tuesday after the first Monday in November, which usually falls between 2nd and 8th of November. This is the day when millions of Americans cast their votes, not only for the president, but also for members of Congress, state and local officials, and even various ballot measures. It's a crucial event that shapes the direction of the country at both the national and local levels. Now, like a lot of things in the US, the election system is set up to be a federal system. And so that means that even though people are voting on federal offices, each state actually runs its own election. This means that while there are some federal guidelines, each state has its own set of election laws. So the design of ballots, the types of voting machines, the deadlines, all of these can vary from state to state. For example, some states let you register on election day itself, while others require registration weeks in advance. This decentralized approach allows states to set up their own rules and adapt to local needs. Now let's talk about voting methods. There are several ways people can vote, and these methods vary by state as well. The most popular one is in-person voting, and it happens at polling stations across the country on election day. The second most popular option is mail-in voting, and some states let anyone request a mail-in ballot, while others only allow it under specific conditions, like being away from home or having a medical reason. Many states also offer early voting, which means they can start voting a few days leading up to the election, which gives people the chance to vote at a time that works best for them. Now, the key role of the general election is not only to decide the next president, but also determine the makeup of Congress and Senate, and in many cases, local and state governments. This means it directly impacts both federal and state policies, from healthcare and education to infrastructure and foreign policy. At the presidential level, each state's popular vote determines its electoral votes. These electoral votes are what ultimately decide the next president through the electoral college system. In the next video, we'll dive deeper into the electoral college and how it plays a unique role in determining who actually wins the presidency.